Hello everybody, I'm just grabbing our last bits and bops. The great bunny-a-thon is upon us! Today we are going to be crocheting as many bunnies as we can. We've got 3 hours to crochet bunnies, so I want to get going ASAP. So in the meantime, I'm going to put a vote in the chat. We're going to be running all of our votes today through our horizontal live stream. If you're watching it vertically, today we have both a vertical and horizontal stream happening simultaneously, and we're going to be probably running all the polls and stuff off of the horizontal stream chat. So if you are watching it in the vertical one, you can check out the horizontal one. I'll put a link at the top of the pinned to the chat there. But that's where you'll find it, all the votes and stuff. And we're going to be voting right away on what color for our first bunny. I'm trying to get as many as we can made today, so we really want to get rocking and rolling. So I'll go ahead and put that in the chat right now, and I'll be on in just a moment. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I sound like I'm like driving a tour bus in Universal Studios. And if you look to our left, right there, you're going to see a crochet hook making something out of yarn. All right, guys, see you in a second. All right. Now we shall commence, and all bunnies will be bunnied. Let all who bunny hop. How do I switch this? Like this. Here, wait, we'll switch with this. We'll start here. Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I know it's been a second. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I hope you're having a good day. I know it's been a sec, and I'm sorry about that. We've been going through some cat stuff, and last weekend was actually kind of a little rough. But we are back, and I will share all the deets with you during today's live stream. I'm very excited about today's live stream. We are going to be making bunnies. Here, check this out. We're going to make these little tiny bunnies. These are our little bunny bawnimals. We actually came out with this pattern like a few years ago now, but every Easter I have been crocheting these little bunnies with little magnets in their bums so they can perch on things that are metal like that. And the idea is we make as many as we can, and then I hide them at my parents' place for Easter, and she has to go and find them all, and we try to hide them harder and harder every year. Last year we had, I don't remember how many bunnies we made, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun challenge, so we're going to be making as many bunnies as we can today. So go ahead and add in the chat what kind of bunnies you want me to make, because I need suggestions. We've made things like bumblebee bunnies, bumble bunnies, I think that's what it was, bumble bunnies. We've made mohawk bunnies. We made a bunny that was a carrot once. So there's bring your ideas, bring your bunny ideas, and we'll make something wonderful. All right, let's switch to the hands and get rocking and rolling and talk about everything you're going to need today, because we need to rock and roll. We really need to get going because we are only going to be going today until 6 p.m. my time, which is going to be about 3 hours of crochet. And I want to make as many of these bunnies as we can. I think realistically, I think we can get 6 bunnies made. That's my goal. I think we can probably get 5, but I'm gonna aim for 6. That's gonna be our goal for the day. So we're gonna get through this intro really quick. One moment, I have a goof here that I need to fix. There we go. Close that. Okay. But hello chat. Ooh, a magician bunny. That's a great idea. I love where your head's at. This is good. Okay. So everything you need to get hooking if you want to crochet some bunnies along with us. The pattern is completely free. Today is, I think we're gonna make it not free come Monday, so you have a few more days left to make some bunnies. If you want to get the pattern, you can find it at clubcrochet.com, or at clubcrochet.com/bunny specifically will take you directly to the crochet pattern. Like I said, it's totally free. It has a video tutorial and everything right there. There's no tricks, ands, or buts about it. You just go to clubcrochet.com/bunny or check out the link in the description. If you want to crochet along with us, you need the following materials. I'm using all worsted weight yarn and 100% cotton, my favorite kind of yarn to use for crochet. We're going to be using colors based on your suggestions. So we are voting right now between purple, pink, cyan, and orange for our first bunnies colors. These are available in our shop, by the way, as is everything else we'll be talking about in today's intro. So if you want to help support this channel, purchasing merch and kits and yarn and things like that is a great way to do so. Besides the yarn, you're going to need a crochet hook. I'm going to be using a size G 4mm crochet hook, favorite size hook to use with that kind of yarn. You'll need a darning needle to help sew in hard to reach stitches. I suggest using a little crimped end like this. Unfortunately, this pattern is not no sew, but it is, I would say the sewing is like attaching more than sewing, so it's actually pretty easy. You'll need a pair of scissors for cutting stuff, and then you'll need some safety eyes. We'll probably be switching off between 6mm and 8mm safety eyes today. The only other thing that you might want for today's stream is you probably will want some of these super strong neodymium magnets. You can find these in a lot of different places. I get mine online. I think sometimes I buy them in bulk on eBay, sometimes I get them on Amazon, sometimes I get them directly from websites, but they are super strong neodymium magnets. I'm using 12mm by 2mm is the specific size, and I usually use a stack of 3 of them in a bunny to help them hold upside down. That's what seems to work best with our cotton yarn. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I'm going to just start crocheting and hanging out with the chat while I talk about our different ways you can support this channel. Hold on, let me get the white yarn here. Because we got things that we got to make, and I know we got the vote going right now on what to do for our first bunny's color, but in the meantime, while we're still voting on that, we can crochet the little parts of the bunny. So I'm going to start by crocheting just a variety of teeth and let's see, teeth. I guess teeth are the main thing. So I might just make like a bunch of teeth right now while we're voting. So because I know I want to make those teeth in white anyhow. And I have some perfectly tangled yarn that is great for what we want to use this for right now. Hold on, we got to cut this yarn because it's got a knot in it too. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to get crocheting our starter one there, and let's talk about how you can support this channel if you would be so interested. We're gonna make just a bunch of these teeth. I think I'll make 4 teeth right now just to be prepared because they're really easy to make. If you want to crochet along with us, I'm not going to be going through the pattern today in this video tutorial. That's going to be available at clubcrochet.com. So if you want to crochet along with us, there is a video tutorial there at clubcrochet.com/bunny. So just heads up there. If you like what's happening today and you think, wow, this is pretty cool. This guy does this every week. You betcha. We do this weekly. I mean, wasn't here last week for reasons that we'll get to later, but we normally do this every week, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays. Sometimes I switch that up. There's a little tooth. Look how quick that was. So I'm going to make a bunch of these. This is you just chain 3 and half double crochet in the first chain you made, by the way. It's a very easy pattern for those little teeth. There's other ways to support this channel, though. You can support by purchasing merch or kits in the store. We have a whole bunch of different kinds of merch and kits in the store. We have patterns. Probably the best way to support this channel is with the Club Crochet membership. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to the exclusive library of patterns. There are so many patterns on the website right now, so if you want to get any of them, just check out clubcrochet.com. Membership start at only $5 a month. Again, it's probably the best way to support this channel. You can get a free trial, see if it's something you're interested in, and cancel it at any time. Yeah, highly suggested. Get a membership. You get a lot back for it, but of course it is a really good way to support this channel as well. You can also purchase, like I said, merch and kits in the store, or a super chat. If you really like this live stream specifically and you want to tip me, that'd be really cool. You don't have to, but it does mean a lot when people do that. And if you tip today, I will be placing out something on screen for you during the live stream. So if you want to tip, all you need to do is look for that little dollar icon in the corner of the chat, and you can tip for any amount, and I will throw something out for you. Thank you so much again for everybody being here, by the way. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hi to Zoe. Hi to Cooper. Shout out to our moderators, Cooper and Zoe, who are helping keep everybody, organized and understood of the rules and, just being cool dudes in general. So thank you for being here, you guys. Yeah, super appreciate you. Okay, so I already got 4 teeth made, so I think that's probably good to just have these to the side, and we will start to compile these with the rest of our stuff soon. So I'll throw these off to the side for right now, and let's figure out what colors you wanted for our first bunny. For the first bunny, pretty substantially, we want a purple bunny. I love purple. My favorite color, going club crochet style. Y'all after my own heart. Let's see. Do I have a purple that's already opened? Is the question on everybody in this room's minds. I don't. All right, you know what that means. We're opening up a new ball of yarn, I think. Oh, no, I do have a one that's open. All right, we're going to go ahead and toss these yarns to the side for right now. And we'll be paying attention to the chat now for suggestions on how to customize our next bunny after this. So if you have ideas on how you want me to make our next bunny, someone in the chat said a magician bunny. I love that idea. So I think if we can get you know what, I'll start writing them down here too. If we can get maybe 6 ideas, we can either roll a dice or we can start doing a poll for it. So I'm just gonna write down magician. And if anybody has any other suggestions, I'll add it to the list, and then we'll choose our next bunny halfway through making this first one. I do think I should make one for, I probably should try to make one kind of based on my brother. So tomorrow is my brother's wedding, actually. So it's his wedding. My little brother is getting married. So yeah, we're actually gonna be hiding these at his wedding, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think. He's going to really like this a lot. I know he will. I don't know if he probably won't find him, of course, because he's going to be in the middle of wedding stuff. But I think he'll like the tomfoolery of it all. He's a fan of that kind of stuff as well. Brothers gonna brother. Thank you so much, Kristen. Yeah, hi, Kristen. Hi, hey, Stitched Fan. Oh, Stitched Fan, you're going to bed. Well, thanks for joining, dude. Would a chocolate bunny... Oh, I think a chocolate bunny could totally translate. I think we can definitely make that work. I gotta pay attention just a little bit here. It's 2 doubles, and then a half. Okay. Stitched fan. I like the chocolate bunny. I'll write that down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A groom, a bride and a groom, I think is kind of a necessary bunny situation. I think so too. So I think I'll make one that I'll try to make one that looks kind of like what my brother's wearing, which I think he's wearing maroon suspenders and a bow tie. I'm pretty sure. Did I mess this up? I think I did. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, I did. I changed too many. I see. I see. You can't pull one over on me, bunny boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, no, I did do it right. Oh, I think the pattern's wrong. Is there supposed to be a single crochet after the connection? Or is this supposed to be just chain 7? Hold on, let me look real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I'm supposed to skip 2 chains. That's why. The pattern's not wrong. I'm just a doofus. Ain't that just the way? I love a flower bunny idea. Hold on. Yes, okay, so I see what I did. I was supposed to skip 2 chains, but I only skipped 1. You know, you make goofs like that even when you are a veteran. It happens. It happens. Alright, let's get back to it. Let me write these down, though. We got a flower bunny. I love that idea. I'm going to write bride and groom, but I think we're going to do that one next anyhow. I just think I'll need colors for that. An angel bunny's fun. I love that. What else did someone say? A groom bunny, flower bunny. Oh! Zoe moved. Well, congratulations on your move. And hello to everybody in the portrait mode chat, by the way. Oh, a bunny with a dress. You know what? Bride and groom kind of works as the bunny with the dress. I like that idea, though, Claire. Oh, Clara. Clara? Is it Clara or Clara? Oh, detective bunny. Hold on, wait. That's good, too. Detective. I like that. I like detective bunny. Especially because we're, like, going to hide them and stuff. That's fun. That's a fun idea. I like it. I like where your head's at. So, it has been a little bit of a week. Poor Jimbo, my kitty cat Jimbo, is not feeling great. We still do not know for sure what's wrong. He's been pretty lethargic and had blood in his urine and just not feeling super hot. Wasn't going to the bathroom, wasn't eating. So we've had quite a few trips to the vet this week. Some late night trips, unfortunately. So that was a little bit rough. Bunny ear. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta make a bunch of these. But he's been feeling a little bit better. He's starting to get his appetite back. He's on, antibiotics and like pain meds and all these other fun stuff that's really fun to administer to a cat. 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. But yeah, he's doing a little bit better. Just keep him in your thoughts, you guys. Like, he's having a little bit of a rough time. He's still a young kitty, in my opinion. He's not even 10 yet. So it's hard to see my boy all not feeling hot like this. It's been we've been cuddling a lot and just hanging out, and I've been maybe doting on him a little too much. So I should probably chill and not be paying attention to every breath he takes. But it's hard to do. It's hard to do when your kitty cat is not feeling hot, And it's hard to honestly, it's hard to pay attention to other things. It's like I'm just so distracted, But he'll be okay. He'll be okay. And we're taking him to a specialist tomorrow to find out what's going on. And all that fun, expensive stuff. 2 bunny ears done. Look at that. We got our bunny ears done. We got our little teeth done. Do we have any other suggestions on different types of bunnies to make? Or should I just go after this one? Maybe I should just switch over after this one to the bride and groom bunny. Because that does seem like a necessity. What do you guys think about that? I'm curious. You know, he didn't have any... that's the thing. He didn't have any crystals in his... Jimbo did not... He doesn't have a UTI. We thought it was a UTI. Well, we're waiting to get the results. But he didn't have any crystals in his bladder. So they don't think it was that. Which is why, you know, it's been so worrisome. Is that we don't really know what is wrong then. If it's not a UTI or something like that. So, I don't know. It's been a very... like... what the heck is wrong with him then? Kind of thing. Yeah. Hello, Amber. How you doing, dude? Yeah, you think bride and groom is necessary? I think so too. Okay, so I think we should start with the groom. Well, okay, the bride I think we should probably make in light blue as the main bunny color, and then the wait, I'm going to make sure this one, I want this to come out right here like that. Nice. Okay. The bride, I'm thinking a light blue would make a lot of sense just because, you know, I think it'll look good with a wedding dress of white. The groom is going to be wearing white as well with red and maroon and blue pants. So what color do you think would go good as the groom's main color, I wonder? Wonder, what's in a wonder ball? Alright, we got our jowls. We got our 2 little bunny ears here for our first bunny. Let's move on to the body. The bunny's body. The body of the bunny is beautiful. Give me more beats. The bunny of the body. Whatever. Pink. Ooh, that's a fun one. Pink for the groom's body, pink? Or do you think we should do pink for the... you know what? Maybe we do pink for the bride bunny and blue for the groom bunny. They're a little traditional in that sense. I could see them wanting that. Hello, Baba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quick apology to Zoe, by the way. Zoe, I know you messaged me about shirt stuff, and I just want you to know I'm so sorry. It's just been a long week, and I totally forgot to get back to you. I'm just now going like, oh my gosh, I totally ghosted Zoe's question. So I'm sorry about that, dude. So yeah, I'll get back to you. As is anybody that emailed me. I've been not paying attention to my emails nearly enough. But I actually don't think that many people emailed me this week, which was kind of, you know, it was one of those nice weeks where I didn't have that many emails, which I don't know if you're like me, but that's pretty rare. Usually I wake up to a lot of emails and just going like, oh boy, let's go through these. The questions, you know, like questions about crochet stuff, I love those emails. I'm like always happy to answer those. It's just like weird emails from scammers and stuff. I'm always like trying to parse out the garbage. Yeah, you know, like Google's supposed to be helping me not get as much spam, but I feel like maybe I just put my email on blast in too many places, but I get a lot of spam. Oh, we got a little Jimbo fur. Oh wow. That's definitely Jimbo fuzz. Maybe we'll stuff this with him. A jackalope bunny is genius, Timothy. We are 100%. I'm gonna write that down, but that's straight up gonna happen. I love that idea. I love a jackalope. I love it. I love it even. Working my little tutor off this week on the big mysterious project that I'm trying to keep under wraps for a little bit longer. But guys, I'm so excited to share with you what this project is. I know I'm like super mysterious and I keep like, I'm telling you there's something cool coming, but I'm telling you there's something cool coming. I just got the first review of it, of my, you know, like I guess like first draft reviews this week. So I've been going through and yeah. Anyhow, it's looking so cool. I'm really, 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 really excited to share it. But I'm gonna hold off for just a little bit longer to share it. I promised them I wouldn't share it until we were ready to talk about it. But just heads up, I'm very excited, and we will be sharing about the project very soon. I really put in the effort in the last month or so. I've really like put in a lot of work on it, and so I'm just really, really, really excited to share it. And I've been working also a lot on another part of that project, which I'm fine with sharing this part of it. We're working on a new game. A lot of people in the chat know about this game. It's still under wraps about what it specifically is a little bit, but we're going to be talking about that pretty soon. And dude, the game is so cool. It's so cool. I just added some new things into it, and I didn't think that it was gonna make such a huge difference in how much I love the game, but now it is so addictingly fun to play. It's like crazy fun. So I'm really, really excited to share it. We're gonna be doing a bigger call for testers. Probably, I really wanted to do it last week, so it'll probably be coming this week. We're gonna be doing a big call out probably via email mostly, to anybody that's interested in becoming a tester for the game. So if you are interested in testing the game out, all you need to do is join our email list. You can join the email list by going to clubcrochet.com. Also probably subscribe down below, hit the bell icon, because we'll probably do a little shout out in the community tab on YouTube, and maybe on Instagram and stuff as well. So just giving you that heads up. That's where we're going to be looking for people interested in joining the beta test for this new project. I know Kaylin is excited about it. Kaylin's actually already one of our testers, and Kaylin, you tell me, without spoiling anything about what this project is. Yeah, what do you think? Because you saw a pretty rough draft of this game, but I'm curious of what you've thought so far about it, because I've taken a lot of your feedback specifically, and added some new things into it to fix some problems, and trying to explain the game a lot better. That's been probably the hardest part for me, is how do I explain the rules to this game? But I have figured out a really good way to explain it, that I can usually explain the game in 5 to 10 minutes to someone. And the goal for me is, when I explain the game to someone, I want to explain it in a way that after they play a few rounds of the game, can you explain how to play this to someone else? Because if you can not only understand the rules, but also understand them enough to teach the rules to someone else within the first time playing the game, then I did a good job at explaining it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm very keen on making it as digestible, I guess is probably the best way to say it, as possible. Let me make sure I'm on count here. Yeah, we're doing good. Loving the Zelda music, by the way, in the background. Yeah, anyhow, I'm just very, very excited. Make an orc. Oh, Stitched fan. Yo, you're making an orc. That's awesome, dude. I just made an orc. I just made an orc the other day. I need to make... I think I'm supposed to make you an orc. Is that correct? We talked about it. I think... Yeah, so I worked on basically the base of an orc for you this week. Do you think we should do 8mm or 6mm eyes for our bunny, you guys? Let's do a vote real quick. Eye size 8, 6, a mix. Okay, so go ahead and give me that vote real quick. Are we doing 8mm eyes, 6mm eyes, or a mix of the two? I'm kind of into like all three of those would be pretty good, just to see how those eyes would look. In the meantime, I'll keep on crocheting on though. Yes. Cool. I did not eat enough before this. I had half of a wonderful pastry that Jules brought home for me. Very kind. What a kind soul. Let's see. What else? What else did I do this week? Oh, yesterday I went to go see the new Mario Brothers movie. Has anybody else seen the Mario Brothers movie? I won't spoil anything in the chat for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, other than to say it was very good. I liked it quite a lot. Yeah, the Easter eggs are wild. Like, there's so many Easter eggs. It's crazy. It was a really good movie, though. I highly recommend it. Very fun. Especially if you're a fan of Nintendo, of course. Okay, Zoe is rebuilding their goblin army. Oh my gosh, yeah, we need to do a shout out of what everybody's making. Alright, it's a tie vote right now between 8mm and 6mm eyes. So, just so you know, just so you can see the difference here. We don't need to close it. We got 8mm here. Yeah, these ones are 8mm. Let me make sure I'm on camera. These ones here are 6mm. They're really tiny. And these ones are 8mm. So you can see the difference in eye size. But yeah, we need that vote in just a few seconds. So we'll see if we broke the tie real quick. No, we haven't. Oh, you know what? I can break the tie. Oh, nope. Someone broke it for us. 6mm it is. You got it. You got it. Okay. These two and some I actually found a new spot to put 6mm eyes in these bobble stitches the other day, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna make him looking inward because I think it makes it look really funny when they're looking inward. So I think it's like right here. A really good spot. It's like in between. See that little dot that I made? That's just so I can kind of line up where the back of this eye goes. And then we'll just wiggle our... Oh, never mind. We're going to try the crochet hook to make a little bit more space there. There we go. Pretty good. Nice. Look at that. He looks worried, but like in a kind of a fun way. A little crumbly on the edges of the eye. Pretty good. I like it. Okay. As long as there's white on this side as well, I'm happy with the eye placement. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it in. Alright, next eye. I'm just going to go straight to the crochet hook this time. And actually maybe we're not. It's pretty tough to get. There we go. Nice. Boom. Yeah, doggy. Look at that. That looks so good. It's like straight up cartoon eyes. I love it. I love it. Ah! Hurt my finger there. Okay. Speaking of finger, my finger is feeling a lot better, by the way. I don't know if you remember, but I cut it really bad the other day right here, but you can't even see it anymore. And then the next day, like last week, I actually cut right here as well, but that healed up pretty quick too. So that's great. Good news there. Good news there. All right, so we got our eyes. Next, we want to do our... Oh, yeah, that's right. Next, we want to actually make the buck teeth. It's kind of funny. I have like a weird system here where we do the buck teeth first, It almost ends up looking like a bill of a burb. There we go. Perfect even. Perfect even. I probably could have done that without even using a needle. Use my crochet hook instead. We'll pull these in just tight enough so that those knots get pulled in. One. And one over here. Two. This music is so regal. I feel like I should be in a parade or something. Falling in love with the prince. Alright, so there's our... Can you see it? There's our buck teeth. I know, it looks funny, but that's our buck teeth. It does look like a burb, though, right now. But look at that. We popped that on top of it, and you can kind of see there's our little snout. I think we should do pink for the nose for this one, and then next time we'll vote on... Or maybe we'll just choose nose colors based on what the vibe is for the bunny. Looks like this part goes into the right side, right here. Okay, and then the next one goes on the left side, right here. See, I have like a system now for adding these buck teeth to just make it a little bit quicker and less questions about it. So we'll just pull them in. Oops. This one. And this one should be... Ah, there we go. There we go. See, so there, that adds the buck, or the little snout on it. And then we're going to sew that on even harder with a little pink on the nose to give it more of like a little cute little nose. And we'll have our jowls. I think that's what I call these, are jowls. I feel like that's the best word for it. I don't know, is there a better word for whatever this nose thingy is? Snout, maybe? Snout makes me think of a pig, though. Jowls make me think of a bunny or a puppy or something like that. Okay, pink yarn. We need just a little bit of pink yarn. Does it have any spare threads? Of course not. That's alright. I'll have some prepared. Boom. Quick and easy. How are we doing on time? Oh, cool. We haven't even hit the first hour. That's great. That's great, isn't it? And this one here? Right there. We might need to maneuver the eyes a bit. They're kind of going under the snout a little bit. Muzzle. Muzzle's actually probably a good name. Hope to see you later, Stitch fan. Hello, Bliss. Blissful Babs. How you doing? Alright. Did I tighten these too tight? Let's find out. No, I think that's pretty good. I think our little tuft of hair is maybe like a little long and kind of getting in our way, so let's trim that out. There we go. Need a little haircut. By the way, I got a haircut. Look at my hair. I got them all cut. Alright, last part of the attaching the face will be the ears. So where do the ears go? Up there, up there. I think like that. Yeah. Can I do this? You know what? I think I can do this with my crochet hook instead of my needle. Save us just even a little bit more effort and time. Just attach that right there. Right here with the second one. Nice. One. Oh. Two. Skip to my me. In the new Mario movie, this is not a spoiler. I mean, I guess technically it's a spoiler, but it's barely a spoiler. Mario calls Luigi Lou, and it makes me go like, oh, that's me. I'm Lou. My name is originally from, I'm Italian, so my name was originally based on the name Luigi. So, I don't know, it's just kind of like, oh, that's cool. I'm Lou. Let's see, where does this one go? Okay, so this one also goes kind of up higher. All the way up to there. Okay, this one I actually might need my needle for. I was watching Twitch more this week. I don't really know why. I was just like, I wonder, I haven't really checked out Twitch in a long time. And it made me remember that I wanted to start cross-streaming on Twitch, and I didn't know if that was like even I don't know. It's just been it's been very, like, it just feels like a lot to take on top of everything else that's going on, that I just haven't ever really put the time and effort into streaming on Twitch. But I'm curious about, does anybody, like, you don't have to say no, I don't, but does anybody in the chat watch Twitch also? That's what I'm curious about. How many people actually also watch Twitch on top of YouTube lives and stuff like that? Super curious. Hey, there's our eyeballs for our first, or I mean, not our eyeballs, our full face for our first bunny. Looking pretty good, like a classic little bunny rabbit. Let's continue on now to crocheting. You know, the fun part about this. Cool. So we're going to start with the tail here. We need the yarn for that, probably. What are we making today, Bliss? We are making a bunny. We're making as many bunnies as we can in our before 6 p.m. my time to hide around my parents' house during my brother's wedding tomorrow for Easter. So that is what we're doing. I know that's kind of a complicated answer, but it's the truth. The truth be like that. I'm going to use this as stuffing in a second. Okay, 1, 3, 4. And then I remember how to do the legs. 2, 3, and 4. Boom. Oh, I think this is Pikmin music. Oh my gosh, I love Pikmin so much. I'm like so obsessed with Pikmin. Ooh. I just like the idea of Pikmin. I don't know. I think they're cute. Yeah, one more. So what else is everybody else crocheting? We heard Zoe is making what do we say? Is growing her goblin army right now. Love that. I'm always very, very pro someone growing their goblin army. No doubt. If you're thinking, what do I crochet right now? If you're not gonna make a bunny, make a goblin army. Make an army of goblins. But I love that. Anybody else crocheting? Oh, Amber's making a peep. Oh, that's cute. I love a peep. I love peeps. For your nephew? Oh, your cousin. Oh, 5-month-old cousin. Congratulations. That's always adorable. That's fun. What a fun thing to make. Especially for Eastern stuff. That's cute. Kristen is working on a ripple blanket. What is a ripple blanket? I want to know more. What is our ripple blanket? Hey, look at our bunny. Bunny numero uno. He's looking cute-o. Ooh, finger cracks. Alright, now we're going to be decreasing it down. So we're basically almost done with our first bunny. I should probably put the vote in for our color of our next bunny. Let's see, let's start with the groom bunny, because I think I know how I would do that. And we'll make it, we want to have a white shirt, so, you know what, I think I'm just going to go with blue. I'm just going to, yeah, I think I'm going to preemptively just say, we'll make it blue. I'm not sure if the bride is wearing a thing or not. What are those things called that you put over your face when you're a bride? What's that called? The starts with a V. The valet? No. I'm having a brain fart there. Veil? Is that it? Oh my gosh, Kaylin, I did not see your bonsai buddy on Discord. Oh my god, I want to see that though. That's so cool, dude. Oh, I really want to see that bonsai. Yeah, it is Veil. Okay, cool. Timothy's making a doll. Oh, cool. That's cute. A doll. A doll. A goblin bunny. Oh, a goblin with a bunny's hat on. That'd be funny. That would be silly. If we have enough time, maybe that can be our last bunny. I like that idea because we could do a little tiny one. That's a fun idea. I like where your brain's at, Tina. I always like where your brain's at, Tina. You got a good noggin on you. Oh, that's so cute, Nicole. By the way, hi, Nicole. You're crocheting a dachshund? Those are my favorite. I love those dogs. Little wiener dogs. I love wiener dogs. That is so cute. And also, what an adorable name for a dog. Zorro. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that name for a dog. I was thinking like about cute names for, I mean, I'm always thinking about cute names for animals. But Jules and I think it'd be really cute to name a bunch of like, or cats after pastas. It'd be really funny. Or just adorable. Little gnocchi. Little rigatoni. Little lasagna as a cat. That'd be funny. This is my cat lasagna. But knowing me, whatever the name is, it's going to be nicknamed anyhow. Like, Jimbo's name is actually Jiminy Cricket. But we don't call him Jiminy Cricket. 3, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're good. And Phoebe, her name is Phoebe, but we don't call her Phoebe, we call her Beefy, or Beef. Because, you know, Jimbo, and then we call Jimbo Binjo sometimes, so we like just mix it up. Anyhow. In a similar way, I think if we named a kitty Lasagna, I'd probably call it like Lazarus or Lazzy or something like that. Alright, this bunny is stuffed up enough. Let's go ahead and throw some magnets in his bum. Yoink. And sew him closed. This will be our first bunny. And then, so the next one we'll do the groom. We're gonna make it light blue with or no, you know, we'll just do regular blue. He's gonna be wearing blue pants though. Maybe we can find some navy for the pants. I'll look around. I think I might have the navy color. That's not deep in cold storage. Hold on, I messed that up. ZD. Oh my gosh, that's such a cute name. ZD. Blissful Babs in the portrait chat is saying that they're eating nacho fries. You're currently eating nacho fries from Taco Bell. That's amazing. How are those? Are those any good? Thank you for tagging me, Kaylin. I'll go check that out right after the live stream and comment there. I might actually be able to do it during live stream, but you know, I want to make as many bunnies as we can. And my phone. This is my phone that I'm using for the camera. So I think our other phone is dead. Look at that bunny. Hey, look at this. Eh? One bunny down. Pretty good. Okay. One bunny accomplished. Let's go ahead and grab some blue. Work on another one. I think this is actually going to be enough blue for us, because all we really need to make is the face and the head in blue, and then maybe the legs in blue. But then after we go, so we're going to do it like this. This is the goal. So we can look at this a little closer. We're going to make a groom bunny here. He's going to have a little bow tie right here, which means that color changes are going to start in this round, which is 2 rounds after the making the eyes. 1, 2, yeah. We'll do a round of color changes here, like probably half color changes in white. Then we'll go white again, maybe white with a half color change in this round to make a belt. And then in the last round here, we'll do some kind of pant color. If I can find a navy blue, if not, we'll do brown. And then we'll do the legs in our main color, which might look a little weird here. I don't know. And then, yeah, I might do a little bit of brown for the hair as well. That's my thought for the groom bunny. Because my brother's, I don't think my brother's going like very traditional, so I don't think he's wearing a suit jacket. It's pretty hot here in Southern California right now. And so I think it'd be nice to make it as accurate as I can to his outfit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, that was going to be the next season. I have not had the time to put into the next season of Club Crochet yet, but I am telling you right now, Bugs was the plan. I really wanted to get it out ASAP, but it's just been so one distraction after another. And now with this new big project coming out, I'm kind of like, maybe we make the next season about that project. I don't know. We're figuring it out. There's our ears. One ear is made. It's a bunny ear. That's a bunny ear. Toss that right there. And the great bunny-a-thon continues. Two, 3, 8. Yeah, our last season of Club Crochet was season 8. So I was kind of like always planning on doing a little bit of a break between season 8 and the next project after that. So, you know, we're currently still in that break. It's been a little bit of a long break, but we'll be rocking and rolling on the new season very soon, especially now that my big project's kind of starting to wind up. The work for my big project is starting to wind up, so now I can start to instead focus on the like new fun projects and like I guess like marketing and stuff like that. But I've totally taken a back seat when it comes to social media too. I haven't been really making or posting any new videos or anything like that because I've just been so head down, you know. Hey, there's our second ear. 2 ears done. Yes, please. Can you hear that? Oh, Blissful Babs made the goblin with bunny ears. Oh my gosh. Will you post it in Discord for us? Blissful Babs? We want to see it. Post it in the Discord if you can. In the look what I made section. I love that. One. Oh wait, is this first one supposed to be? I did that wrong. We're doing our snout, or not snout. What's the word I'm looking for? Muzzle. Muzzle. Is that what we decided on? Jowls? Mowls? Meow. That's what Jimbo sounds like right now. Meow, wow, wow, wow. Alright. Oopsies, I was supposed to slip stitch before I pulled that tight. That's okay. Just gonna be tough. Nice. Problem solver. Okay, so there's all of our pieces made. Now we just gotta be back to the body. Oh wait, this is supposed to go right like out this stitch. There we go. I just want it to be out there so it's easier to sew this onto the face in a little bit. Okay, let's continue on now to the body. My tiny body. Anybody seen the show or the YouTube channel Werther Kids? I really like Werther Kids. Snoot! I like Snoot. That's cute, Prisma. Alright, can I remember the pattern from the top of my head? I do not know, but we will find out. That's what I said. Five, 6. Now I'm starting to think maybe we can get 4. Maybe we can do 5. We might be able to do 5. I think 6. Making 6 bunnies might have been a lofty goal. But I don't know. Oh wait, is it round 2 that I'm already starting to do eyes? Oh my gosh, it is. Oops. Yeah, I'm just taking a long break from social media. Exactly. Social media can be hard for me. This is true. He does have the biggest boogers. It was really weird. So he was on pain meds for whatever issue is going on that we can't diagnose accurately yet. But anyhow, he was on some pain meds for it, and the pain meds gave him. It took away his sneezing. He wasn't sneezing at all. He wasn't boogery. It was so weird. Well, it turned out, I guess it was like an anti-inflammatory, so it just kind of cleared him up. And now I'm kind of like, wait, so there's something that I can give him to help solve his sneeziness? Is like, what do can I do this again? But you know, you have to be really careful with some kind of medications because they could really harm your cat. So I don't know. I'm on the search for some kind of like over-the-counter herbal option that will help be an anti-inflammatory. If anybody in the chat is a vet, please let me know what I could do to make my kitty cat a little less sneezy, because I think it would help him quite a lot right now. Alright, there's our teeth. Or not our teeth, our eyes. And we're flying. We're flying. Nice. It's looking pretty good. Hello, Cody. How you doing, dude? Cody in the portrait chat. How you doing, my dude? Oopsies. I goofed. There we are. Back to it. Back to it. Okay, so I think we're getting to the part now where I need to start to consider the color changes. It's going to be the next round. I think it's going to be the last. Yeah, the next round I want to do half color changes in white, so that we have a like a t-shirt, not a t-shirt, but like, you know, an undershirt kind of thing. And then here. Yeah. Okay, 1 and then 2. I think actually I have an off-white that might be even better than a regular white, so that way it like doesn't blend into the eyes and the tail and stuff. Let me go grab that. It's literally right here. See what I put. Do I have glue in here? Maybe? No. I thought I had a navy blue in there. I thought I had a navy blue, but I can't really find it. So we might end up doing like a dark brown or something for the pants instead. Do I have one dark brown, but I don't think that's what Taylor's wearing. It's my brother. His name is Taylor. Okay, so I'm gonna do half color changes for this entire round. So that way the top of the stitches are white and the bottom are blue. And then this way, actually we're gonna do a slip stitch color change thing here too. This way though, it should make it look a little bit cleaner. Of a, like so I can make the, you know, like the collar for where it changes to his, I don't know, tux shirt or whatever. He's not wearing a suit, so we're kind of like trying to go off of that. I wish I knew what the bride was wearing. I mean, obviously she's wearing a bridal dress, but I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like, and I don't believe I should text her and ask. Oh, that's interesting, actually. You stopped burning incense. Yeah, we don't really burn too much incense. I do a little bit when I'm cleaning out their litter. But that is good to know. I have a feeling that part of the problem is the dust. I think there's like a lot of dust in the air, like the air conditioner. So we probably should clean that out. Let's see, wait, hold on. I need to do, because right here, we want to do a bow tie. You know what, we can still do it all white. Yeah, it's not a problem. We'll still do white. I was gonna like do not a half color change in one of these stitches in the middle, so that way we could kind of like make some space so it looked more like a collar. But I think what I'm gonna do instead of that is we're gonna work only in the back loops of these stitches, and that way it'll you know, it'll look 4, 5, 6. It'll look a little bit more like a collar if we do it that way. So let's give it a shot in the next round. I also need to kind of loosen my grip with this off-white yarn because it's a little bit thinner. It's not the same. It's not a Club Crochet. It's not our brand of yarn. It's like a different brand. Because it's like that off-white, and I don't have an off-white with our brand yet. So I need to kind of like adjust my grip to account for it being a little bit more like of a thin yarn. So that's what we're going to do here. I think that's good for the blue. We'll come back. We probably will come back to the blue for the feet. But that might have actually been it. I don't know. We'll make a decision. We might end up doing black for the feet, like their, you know, shoes. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Black for the feet or blue for the feet? Should he be wearing shoes or not be wearing shoes? Thank you for the little hearts, whoever's doing that in the portrait mode. live stream. I see him. I see him. I appreciate you. And hello, basket balloons. Oh, basket balloons. I like that. Good name. Is this round supposed to be increasing? I can't remember. Yeah, it is, right? I'm 2 rounds after the eyes. Yes, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. And an increase right here. Okay, so here is what I'm talking about. So right here in this next stitch, I'm gonna work, instead of working only in the back loop, see I'm working in the back loops like that to make this kind of like edging so that it looks more like a collar of a shirt. But here, I want it to come in so that it doesn't look as, like it looks like the collar ends right there. So that when I add a bow tie, it'll look really nice. So instead I'm working into both loops for just that one stitch. And it'll kind of like separate the back loop stitches a little bit more. And I think it'll look more, just slightly more like a collar then. Let's see. You might want to do that for 2 stitches, but no, we can make it work with just 1 stitch, I think. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an increase right here. 1, 2, 3. All right, now the next round after that, let's see, so we just finished this round here, right? So 1, 2, we finished this round. This next round is all single crochets, but we do want to do half color changes for this next round too, because we want to add a belt. So we need, I think the belt, probably we want to use black. I would say black makes the most sense for the belt. So let me find my black yarn. I thought I had just like a little mini ball of it here somewhere. Which is really all we need. Why do we keep in the black yarn? Did I throw it on the ground? No. You know, we'll open a new, not a new full ball of black yarn. We'll open one of these little mini, I have like a series of these little mini black yarn balls. I'll open one of these up. So these don't make the full ha angel sound, but they do make a little sound. Ready? It goes like this. Wait, we'll cut it. Oopsies, did I just cut the yarn? I might have. Man, I'm making a mess. There we go. That's just the natural noise it makes. Just natural noise that it makes. And now we need to find the end of the yarn. Where did it go? I just saw it. There it is. Classic black yarn being difficult to work with because it's so hard to see where the yarn is. Creating a tangle because I wasn't paying attention and I pulled from the wrong part. Okay, that should be good. We don't need that much. Okay. Let's do a round of half color changes. I think this is just a round of single crochets too, so it's a pretty easy round. Like that. Boom. Black only for the back feet. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I think that's a good idea, Kaylin. Hello, Emily. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a great day. So this round is just all single crochets. Nice and easy round. But we are making it more complicated with the half color changes, of course, as we do. As I am known to do. So blue for the front paws and black for the back paws. Is that what you're thinking there, Kaylin? What do y'all think in the chat? I think that's actually probably a good idea. I think it's a good way to be like, they're shoes, you know? Or maybe we could get away with brown, and then maybe we could find like, I'll look again for my navy blue, because I think navy blue would be best for the pants. If I can find it like a better shade of blue. But after this round anyhow, we're going to be changing, or we're going to be making the face. So we'll do that first. And I'll make the eyes for this really cute. I think instead of making them goofy looking eyes, we'll be kind. We'll make cute eyes. And you know what? We should also put magnets in the mouth, like in the face, so that they can kiss. That would be cute. We're going to do that too. Kissing bunnies. By the way, the keychain, so during Valentine's Day live stream, we made a keychain with two hearts that like were making out. It was like a really cute pattern. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because now they're me and Jules's like keychains. Like they're the keychains that we use for their keys, and they always, wherever we put them on the counter, they're always kissing. It's so cute. It's like, it's just, I love it. I really love it. All right, there's our fancy looking bunny. Wow, it looks just like a bunny, right? No? Okay, well, let's make it look a little bit more like a bunny then. Let's start by adding, we'll add our teeth first this time. Does it go in that round or that round? It gets lined with the bottom of the, okay, so it is right. Really? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Alright, teeths. Maybe teeths. Nice. 1. And 2 stitches over right there. Boom. Nice. Alright, eyeballs next. I think we're going to do 8mm eyes for this one, so that they look a little bit cuter. Okay, Zoe agrees with Kaylin. That's going to be 2 votes for black shoes in the back, and I'm super cool with that. I think that's a great idea. Maybe we do brown shoes, but shoes for the back legs and feet for the, or arms or whatever for the front feet. That makes most sense. Anybody in the chat see the new, new? Well, I guess it is pretty new. The new Zootopia 2. Jules and I watched it the other night. I loved it. I thought it was very cute. There we go. See? So that's going to be a pretty cute way to make those eyes a little bit cuter. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Right? That's pretty good. Prism loved Zootopia 2, yeah. Of course the twist was too predictable, Kaylin. I mean, they do that, you know? You're going to say the same thing about, like... Actually, I don't even know if there... Was there even really a twist in... I don't know. But, yeah. I totally agree with you. But they do that now, you know, they have to keep it, especially with something as big as Zootopia, they need to keep the twist, like, as what's the word, like, stupid proof, I guess is the best way to say it. How's the kiddo, by the way, Kaylin? And Zoe, how's mom? Let's see, what else was I up to this week? I started watching Jury Duty, the new Jury Duty. If you guys haven't watched Jury Duty yet, like the first one, oh my gosh, highly recommended. It's on Amazon. It's about it's basically like they kind of like Truman Show a guy. They have a bunch of everybody on the show's an actor except for one person, and he doesn't know that he's actually on a TV show. And it's wild. It's a very entertaining show. I highly recommend you watch Jury Duty. But we're watching the second season right now. I really like it. I'm really enjoying what's happening in the second season too. I can't believe they were able to like essentially convince someone. I'm going to use this orange for the nose. Actually, this would be a good bow tie color. Do I have a maroon that would work better for bow tie? I think I have maroon. I think I'll use that instead. Man, I can't find... the right colors, but this is a good maroon. These aren't too close to colors, right? Man, these are too close in colors. We're gonna do, let's do like orange. We'll do orange for his nose. I know he likes the color orange. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. I like totally pulled a ADHD right there and left mid sentence. Hey, Mama's doing a lot better. That's great. Have I seen Project Hail Mary yet? No, but I heard very good things about it. I'm guessing it's a really good show. And then update about the kiddo. Kiddo's good. Finally learned how to clap. Oh, that's cute. Oh, finally got his top teeth in. I'm sure that's been a lot of fun for you. Wow, that's so cute. You know, I have to say, Kaylin, I very much love hearing all the updates for the kiddo, and I hope one day I get to meet you in person, and I could be like, oh my gosh, I remember when you were born. But I never met him. Yeah. Anyhow, it's just cute. What a maroon. Love that, Timothy. Yeah, I haven't watched Hail Mary yet. I've heard it's Project Hail Mary is really good. Which I'm not surprised by it. It looked like a good movie. I really like I like Ryan Gosling. Who doesn't like Ryan Gosling now? He's a good duder. All right, let's add these ears. But yeah, it looked really good. Hello, we got a bunch of people in the. We got Sri Widati. Hello. Not much of a biter yet. That's good. Let's hope he doesn't become a biter. We're gonna go ear here. Ear here. Yes. One right there. One right there. I should do a video showing how to sew a piece closed without using a darning needle, because that is a good trick that I have learned in the past few years, that when I lose my needle and I'm like, I just need to sew this closed, you can actually sew closed without even using a needle at all. And I should really show you how to do that in a video. So I'll work on a video for that, because I think that's a really good tip to have. Yeah, I've been trying to think about other tip videos. Because, now that my my big project that I was working on is kind of starting to die down. Like the work is becoming a lot easier now. Did I cut this yarn? Oh, no. I guess I did. Oh yeah, okay. But anyhow, yeah, now that like that work's dying down, I'm ready to get back into video making and just making content in general. And I've been trying to think about topics to make videos for that people really are looking for, and I do think that would be really helpful. Dude, I 100% might be coming down to Ottawa eventually. It is very, very much not out of the realm of possibilities. Yeah, I've been trying to think about other ones. I think another video. Yeah, Ottawa crew represent. How to make fur for your amigurumi, I think would be a good one. Anybody else got any other topics they've always wanted to learn about for crochet? Maybe a secondary video about like embroidery tips and tricks would be probably smart. Like here's how to embroider onto your amigurumi. Maybe one about here's how to needle felt onto your amigurumi, which I've done a few of those, but like maybe a more generic one would be good. I don't know. What to stuff your pieces with, that could be pretty cool actually too. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That is a cute little bunny right there. Love it. Adorable. Okay, adorable. Next up, we are doing... Wow, look at this yarn. It's like totally ripped apart. I bet you my cat totally ruined it. Yeah. This is a Jimbo issue. Totally ripping this yarn apart, at least on the outside layer. So let's go ahead, we'll get past the outside layer. And, we'll probably just use this for stuffing. I didn't even need to cut it. It's like totally torn apart. Okay, that's probably good. This is all the yarn I have left of a merino wool. Maybe it got hit by... It might have gotten eat up by something else though too. Who knows? Okay, so we're doing pants now, and I really want to find a navy blue. That's my real goal here. Let me look one more. I'm gonna look one last time for a navy blue in here. You know what? This could work. Here, let's go with this one. It's a different kind of yarn. It's like yeah, it's a different kind of yarn. So we're gonna have to like crochet gently with it, but I think it'll look better for pants, you know? So we're gonna undo this last stitch there so we can crochet around this maroon. Yeah, this might not be a great idea, but I think it'll look a little bit better for the pants. And I don't have a really good maroon color. I think that would be actually probably a good color for us to make. I'm trying to think about what colors to add to our Club Crochet yarn repertoire. And I think maroon is a no-duh one. But I actually think navy blue might be a good secondary color because we haven't really messed around too much with that. Oh, this is supposed to be one and then a tail. Oopsies. We gotta undo that one. There. Then we need a white yarn for a tail. You know what? Let's use this fuzzy white. We'll make his tail fuzzier to help it differentiate it from the t-shirt color too. Look at all this. We're getting so extra with this one. 1, 2, 3, and the navy. Boom. Okay, there's the tail. Next we want to do... How many stitches from the tail to the legs? 4. Okay, and we want to use black for the... Not black, we'll use brown for the shoes. 1, 2, 3, and then one more right here. And we need brown, which I know I've got brown somewhere in here. There we go. Some shoes. Alright, this is going to be a little tough here, but we got this. So we want 2 stitches over right here. Nice. 1, 2, more. Nice. And then we want blue for our feeties, or like our front feeties. Oh, Isaiah's gonna make a bunny too. I love it. All right, front. There we go. Front legs next. Just gonna be 1 roundups right here. 1, 2. I wonder if we are gonna make suspenders. Maybe. The answer to suspenders, I think, is gonna be a strong maybe. Go. Does that look weird? I guess it doesn't look that weird. Maybe it looks a little weird. What do you guys think? I'm curious. I'm a little torn on the feet, to be completely honest. I think it looks a little weird having the back feet different color, but it's not that weird. I'm just open to thoughts. You know, it'll look probably a little better once we have our bow tie and stuff too. Yeah, Zoe's not a fan either. Anybody else? What is... Yeah, he is wearing suspenders, yeah. I kind of think we maybe should do them all blue. Or all brown. Chat, what are you thinking? You know, while you guys are telling me that, I'm going to go ahead and just get started on the next bunny, like, in advance by making the ears and nose while I get your guys' feedback. I think it'll look better once you have all 4 done, says Kristen. Kaylin's not a fan either. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Okay, so all blue, all blue, all blue. Okay, cool. Everybody agrees, all blue. All right, we'll do that. Let me finish this ear for our next bunny. You know, gotta be crocheting. There's no downtime today's live stream. We gotta make as many of these bunnies as we can, and we're already halfway through our stream. We've only finished 1 bunny, so you know we wanted to get we want to try to get 5. I mean, our real goal was 6, so we're gonna be cutting it close. We might just end up doing some like kind of casual bunnies after this, like after the bride bunny, and adding customizations on them at the end, kind of like the blue bunny or the purple bunny was. We'll pop this ear to the side and come back to this. Yeah, let's just stick with all blue and get rid of the brown. Brown. Okay. And boom. Okay. Sorry, shoes. You were a fun idea. Back to the blue. Back to the blue when I hit the ground running. At least it's painfully obvious where to put the foot now. 1, 2. Let's hope the stuffing doesn't show through that too much too. We might need to do some surgery to close up his leg hole. But maybe not. We might be able to get away with it. Okay. Here. Nice. Okay. Just going to crochet around the blue. I was going to try to avoid crocheting around it to avoid too much color bleed through, but it won't be that bad. I use a roller too. Let's see, we're talking about rollers because of like I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the chat. But I used to have really bad, I don't know if this is what it was about, but I used to have really bad back pain. What year was that team? Like 2020? 2019? Like right before the pandemic. Yeah, I think it was 2019 September. I got really bad back pain to the point where I couldn't even sit down for literally 2 years. It was crazy. And so I went through all the rigmarole of acupuncture and massage therapists and physical therapy and all this other stuff. And actually, the only thing that ended up working for me to really cure my back pain was acupuncture, which was so weird because I didn't believe that was going to work at all, but it ended up working. I mean, that and a mix of acupuncture and like massaging myself, like my own back, I think was the combo that did it, that cured my issue, and I was able to start sitting down again. It was really scary actually for a couple of years of not being able to sit. It was either laying down or standing up, which is why I actually stand now for the live streams. Because originally, back then, I was sitting down for all the live streams. I think it might have been one of the reasons why I had back pain in general is because I was like hunched over during the live streams. But you know, you're never really sure what did it. Okay, I think before we go any further, let's go ahead and add our suspenders. I don't know about the suspenders. The bow tie is a no doubt though. Let's go ahead and add a bow tie first. And then maybe the suspenders too. Gosh, I could have sworn I had a better maroon yarn than this though. I'm sure I did. I had it out because I was making a dragon with it. Oh where did my maroon yarn go? Oh where could it be? Did I put it in here? Or over there, where'd it go? Aha! I knew it! I knew it! Here it is. We're using this one instead. That way it like fits the vibe of everything else. I knew I had it somewhere. I just didn't know where. Alright, we're going across that, so right there to right there. We'll go like a couple times over and then we'll go through the middle of it. So it should be actually a pretty simple, my idea here is a pretty simple method for making a bow tie. We're going to go up through the first stitch right here, over, yeah, we're going to do basically sew an X, like this. So we go boom, and then we do another one down. Yeah, I guess right there is fine. And then we're going to do a little line up and down on it on the X. This. And then maybe we double up the X part. Let's see if this works. I might just be making a mess here. And then come out to the center. Just like that. It looks like a bit of a mess. But I think if I go around the outside of this like that. No, that doesn't look right. We're gonna undo it. It doesn't look right. It's looking like a mess. We can't have a messy bow tie. That sounds illegal. Yikes, I made a bad mess actually. A mess that's hard to fix. The worst kind of mess. A mess that requires some cutting out to fix it. The Traders. Anybody else watch The Traders? Gosh, I made such a bad mess here. So hard to fix. Mistake solved. Boom. Okay. Is this enough yarn for our... Yeah, I think we can make this work. If you're making a dinosaur called a Pianosaurus, I love it. Okay, we're gonna go down to this stitch instead this time. I've got a better plan this time. We're still gonna double it up though. But I don't think we need to do like the X anymore. Or not the X, the edges of the bow tie. Come on. Okay, whatever, we're going to this one. Come on. Oh my gosh, why is this being so difficult with me? There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can fix the mistake there. So we got just like a big block of yarn there. And I always want to do one in the center to kind of pull it all in and make it look like a bow tie more. Usually I don't have a problem with adding bow ties to things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like in my head. You want to come out right there. Come on. Oh my gosh, needle. Thank you. Alright, then we go around this. Around the chunk of yarn. And then... Is one enough? Yeah, I think one is enough. Go right back into where we came. That way when you pull it tight, it should look a little bit more like a bow tie. Right? Looks like a bow tie. Yeah, I like it. Alright. What a maroon. Alright, do we need suspenders? Maybe. I don't know, though. I actually don't. I feel like suspenders are going to just make everything really messy. So why don't we just wait for a second for suspenders, and we might end up adding the suspenders after it's sewn closed. Because we have been kind of like working on this guy for a freaking hour, which was way longer than we wanted to. So we need to close this guy up. You know, we're going to do sharp decreasing for this one. Yeah, we need to move on. Time is bunny. I'm funny. Time is bunny, my friend. Time is bunny. Alright, let's stuff this up a little bit. We're using maroon this time for the stuffing because we have all this trash yarn that we need to use. But my cat accidentally tore up, so it's a good idea to use it for stuffing. Not too bad. Yeah. Looking good. Cool. Yeah, suspenders might be confusing. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking similarly. Trying to be careful with this yarn because the yarn that I'm using right now does have a tendency to break because it's 100% wool, and I end up crocheting very tightly when I'm using a wool because it's just so like stretchy. So I'm trying to make sure, because if I break the yarn right now, it's going to just be a whole annoying thing I'm going to have to deal with in an annoying way. We don't want to deal with that. Boom. Problem solved. Yoink. Oop, be careful there. I can break it too. Boom. Alright, we're going to add a little bit more stuffing. I'm just going to use regular stuffing. We will do the magnet system. You know, stuff it with a little magnet. I don't know where my pencil is. We're going to use the back of this cut crochet hook that I've been using for pictures. Stuff it up. I always like stuffing with a piece of wood. It just makes it like, grabs onto all the stuffing so much easier. Boom. Okay. Magnet time, and moving on. We need enough magnets. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we did, Angel. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yes, we made a purple bunny first. Here, you can see him a little closer. Moving a little closer right there. And then now we're working on a bunny for my brother. And then we're going to work we're gonna make a bunny after this for his bride-to-be. They're getting married tomorrow. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need the suspenders. I think it looks pretty good as is. There is our second bunny with a bow tie. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a bunny with a bow tie? Adorable. Okay, bride bunny coming at ya. You're next. We already got one ear made. We're gonna do the bride bunny in pink. Yeah. And now we're kind of in the groove too. I think we can kind of go a little quicker now. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ear number 2 is done. Boom. Quick. We working quicker now. All right, there's our ears. Let's do our little snoot. A snoot. A snoot sounds like a creature. The snoot. The dangerous snoot. Well, I skipped the feet for the dress. Interesting question. Maybe we'll just do the feet in white. You know? And we'll do like a... That's a good question, though. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do that. Yeah, I think if we just do the feet maybe in white, and then we can like... And then give it like, whatever, a trainer, or trainers, or... Not trainers. Trainers are shoes. Like, the thing that goes in the... That follows the dress. The train. Is it called a train? Can't remember. Snoot has been boot. All right, we got the teeth, we got the snoot, we got the ears. Let's go and make the body. Not enough pink. We need new pink. What an exciting time. We get to open a new pink ball of yarn. Ready? Oh! Wow, gorgeous. Beautiful even. Ooh. I got yarn in my toes. Okay. White yarn. There it is. 6. The Bunny-a-Thon. 2. Boom. Is enough white yarn? Cut close. We'll see. I think it might be enough. Yeah, this will be enough white yarn. Whew, I was a little worried about it, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm focused. I'm focused. Ooh, great question for me, Prisma. I was told I do not need to make a toast by my brother, but I think that, if to be completely honest, I think he does want me to make a toast, so I'm gonna prepare one just in case. And if I don't use it, I don't use it, and that's totally fine. But I do need to prepare one tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty good at writing speeches last second though, so I'm not too stressed about it. I'm a little stressed about it. I won't lie, I'm a little bit stressed about it, but I'm not freaking out, you know. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Increase there. Yeah, it's a very interesting, like, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting wedding. It's they're kind of like going a little bit more lax, which is very nice. You know, like it makes things a lot easier for them to plan and for people showing up. You know, we have like pretty chill expectations, which is nice. But I'm always trying to be prepared just in case. Increase here. Oh wait, did I want to use this round for making the dress part? No, I think I'll add... I think I'm going to add actually an edging to this one to make the dress part. Okay, yeah, we need to talk. What are we doing for the feet here? So we want to do a white dress. Let's get our needle and like really look at this through. So we could do one leg in pink, like it's poking out of the dress, and then the other in white. White, white, pink, white, and then just like a nice overlay of yarn that I kind of just embroider on over the edges of where the colors change. And we do like color changes in this next round, like so that this is white and then these ones in between are pink, so it's kind of got like a lower top there, you know, and then it comes up like that, and then we add the edging around it, and then in the back here, or sorry, in this last round here, I'll work only in the back loops of these stitches here. And so we'll work another round over this to make like a wedding, like a train for the dress. I think that's the best plan. I think that's our best plan. Yeah, one leg out. Okay, cool. I'm glad you agree. I was a little worried that I'd say that and people would be like, "No, don't do that." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase, I think. Is that right? 5 and then increase on that round? Yeah. No, 6. Yeah. Close one. Okay, cool. I was worried I had it wrong, but I don't. Okay, so that's the end of that round. Now is where we can start doing the color changes with our white yarn. We're going to use this off-white again so it doesn't clash with the eyes. And where do we want the color changes? We want probably like no color changes here, or half color changes is fine. Half, half, half. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and half color changes. Full colors 1, 2, 3, do, and then half after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 half color changes. I don't think I need to do the slip stitch color change thing here. We'll just do it like this. 1, 2, I need to loosen it with this off-white. 4, and then we do full color changes for a few. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then this will be where we change back over to half color changes. All right. Am I gonna add jewelry? I actually don't think I will. She doesn't really wear any jewelry at all. But that was a good thought. I would add a ring, but actually I could add a ring. I could add a little gold ring to both of them. That'd be kind of cute. Wait, we count 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, what should we do? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, back. Yes. That's what we currently have. Cool. This is an increase. Nice, and then do we need to do half color changes in the back? No, I think we can just do full now. Like this. Okay, cool. And the next round is just single crochet, so we don't need pink. I actually don't think we need to get complicated with this next round at all. I think we can just do all off-white. And that'll be fine. Oopsies, I made a mistake. Nice. Hiccups. Hiccups. I love Yoshi Woolly World music. Big fan of the Woolly World. Here's our bunnies. Look at our bunnies. So cute. All right. Back to it. So this round, all white. Easy squeezy. All white single crochets. I haven't had any time to play much video games. Wah, wah. I miss video games. I haven't been playing them too much. Besides the occasional game of Super Smash Brothers. I really want to dive into a video game, like replay Zelda or something like that. I heard there's a rumor of that they're remaking Ocarina of Time for the Switch, which would be cool. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's on the like, what's it called? Anyhow, the Virtual Console. Okay, FaceTime. One tooth. Here. Other side. Here. Not there. Wait, no. Oh, that is right. Okay. I don't know why. I always feel like the teeth are too high up. But then when I see it, the finished project, I'm like, oh wait, no, they're not. They're right. There. That's weird. Chat disappeared from me. Oh, there we go, because it wasn't big enough. The 3DS? No. I think it's on the Switch, I thought. The Ocarina of Time one? They did do one on the 3DS. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought there was an Ocarina of Time in the I see what the confusion was. I thought there was an Ocarina of Time in the Virtual Console, but maybe there's not. Is it just like Majora's Mask in the Virtual Console? Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Let's add our eyes. I think we should do the exact same thing as we did for my brother's bunny here. Make them big and cute. Keep it simple. Like that. And we'll just place them. I'm just going to place the eyes in the same spot again. I just think that this is the best spot for them. Oh no, I forgot to stuff him up with a little magnet in his mouth. Oh, I totally forgot. Because we wanted to make them so that they could be kissing. Oopsies. Next time. I don't think he'd win the biggest sneeze for a cat, to be completely honest, but we could apply for the Guinness Book of World Records. Nice. The eyes have it. Boom. Okay. What color nose should we make? Yellow? Maybe? What do you think? I think yellow would be cute. You know, like a little strawberry lemonade of a bunny. I don't know. Or, I mean, we could always do brown. Brown wouldn't be bad. I think that actually would look pretty bunny-y. Open to suggestions. And while you guys are giving me those suggestions, I'll just keep sewing on the ears while I'm waiting for the chat to catch up with my mouth. Yellow would be sweet, or blue. Jazzy! Hello, Jazzy. I didn't realize you were here. Hope you're doing good, Jazzy. Jazzy. All right. Ears. Let's just use needles for this. I mean, I do think that the crochet hook does make it a little bit like, I don't know, like it makes it easier and harder at the same time. It's like the part that makes it easier is you don't have to like thread the needle when you're using a crochet hook, but the hard part is you got to get that crochet hook in the right spot and stuff, and it just kind of like adds more difficulty a little bit. I don't know. I guess it's like a matter of preference. I'm sure I'd get really good at like attaching things if I used my crochet hook like every time, but 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Boom. One ear sewn on. Next one. Oh, blue for something blue makes a lot of sense too, Zoe. I like that. Okay, so we're gonna listen. We're gonna do what Jazzy said. We're gonna do a blue nose. for something blue. I think that's a very cute idea. And maybe we should do like a little tiny flower or something for like in her hair, but not hair. Yeah, maybe we'll do a yellow itty bitty flower. That'd be kind of cute. If I can get some like embroidery thread or something. I think that's a good idea. What time is it? 5:08. Okay, yeah, we have enough time to... I think we can finish this and one more bunny if we like speed run the last bunny. And then we'll have 4. I think that's a good idea. So we're doing blue for the nose. We need a little bit more blue than that. Actually, this might be enough. Does anybody in the chat have a... That is actually pretty cute. Blues. That is pretty cute. Does anybody in the chat have any bunnies as pets? I used to have a bunny as a pet when I was a kid. But then... Oh my gosh. Actually, let me tell you this story. It's a little bit of a sad story, but it's alright. So bunnies are notoriously like very fragile. And our bunny got out one day. And my mom tried to catch it. And she squeezed a little too hard, and so we didn't have that bunny no more, which is very sad. But the funny part about it is that I always thought it was my cousin that had killed my bunny, and so for my whole life, like I was like, Sarah killed my bunny, just in the back of my head, you know. Well, when I got older, my mom said something about, oh yeah, that one time when I killed your bunny. And it, like at like a lunch or dinner or something like that, and I stopped and went, wait, you were the one that hurt the bunny? And she was like, oh, she was letting my cousin take the blame for killing my bunny for all these years. She knew all along. Very unlike my mom to be doing that too. It was honestly very funny at the time too. It was like, oh my gosh, woman, cannot believe you. But I loved our bunnies. We had very cute bunnies. We had 2 of them. I'm from an area called Conejo Valley. So there's a lot of bunnies, like everywhere. And it's very, very cute. Am I supposed to be making all these white or not? Let's find out. 1, 2... You know, we had a strategy. I kind of goobered it. The strategy was to make one of these pink. The next one would be pink. But let's make sure I'm not going to have to redo this too. And this will be the one that's pink. Let's see this real quick. So if we do this white, pink there, we do that cute little lacy thing to make it look like more of a dress after we're done with this part. And then in this next round after this, which I totally forgot to do a tail actually for this round. So we're going to have to go back anyhow. We're going to put a tail there. Actually, you know what? We're not going to put a tail because we're going to do the trainer, or yeah, the train behind it. So we're going to do a train right here, and then we'll do something for the ear. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll use like lace of yarn to make it a little bit more. Yeah, we'll try it. All right, pink is next for the foot. One, three, Last leg. 2, 3, and 4. All right. And I think there's only 2 to end around like that. Boom. All right, so there's our little leg poking out of the dress. You can kind of see it, right? And then we're gonna do some like fancy stuff right here to add like dress vibes to this. Like we're gonna embroider it afterwards. And then in this round that we're working right here, we're gonna work only in the back loops to leave the front loops open. And then we'll use the back loops only here to leave the front loops open, and then we'll add the trainer on top of that afterwards. Just for these last stitches too, so 1, and that's why we didn't do a tail, because it would just be hidden under the train anyhow. 1, 2, 1, and then here we can get back to both loops, because we only needed the back loops for the back part of them, for her. Decrease here. Decrease there. And last decrease, we're going to do back loops here for this round. Yeah. Like that. Nice. Okay, so all those front loops are going to be used to pick up stitches later. And then now we just have our last round. Before I do that though, we'll go ahead and stuff it just a bit. And we're going to do all of our embroidery stuff after the fact, so we don't need to stress too much about that. I wonder, maybe I'll use actual white instead of off-white for the embroidery details, so that they kind of like show up a little bit better. We can try that and see if that will help or not. I don't know, it might not. It might just kind of like make it look weird, so we'll just play it by bunny ears. 2. 3. 4. Oh my gosh. 5. One more. 6. All right. All the stitches there. We'll go. Let's stuff it and sew it closed, and then we'll add the detail. I think that's probably a better move. We'll just use regular stuffing for the last part, so we don't overstuff, you know. You can kind of overstuff a little easy if you're using too much of your thread to stuff it. You know what I mean? Okay, nice. And then let's just sew it closed. Oh, almost forgot. Magnets. How do they work? I bought all these like super tiny ones, but I never use the little magnets. They're just so tiny that I'm not really sure what to use them for right now. One, 2, 3, Okay. Closed. Now is where we really hope we can add this detail in a good way. Let's start by adding the train, because I'm most confident in that. And any embroidery detail that we do over the train, or will want to be over the train anyhow, so that's fine. Okay. I was going to do a slip knot, but actually I think we can manage it without doing a slip knot. By just pulling a loop through and making a chain. Boom. Okay, let's see if this works. 1, 2. So I think we'll do like small over here, so it kind of like opens up and gets bigger, and then we'll do half double crochets in the back part right here. This 1, and you know what, let's do a double half double crochet. Let's try that. Yeah. Will this really look like a... Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Well... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it'd be alright. Whatever. We're doing our best. And that's all we can hope for. I'm gonna do double crochets after that. Just a little longer right there in the back. You know, we got it like that, and then maybe I can do like some kind of, like with the part that goes over the shoulder here, we'll have it connect into this to kind of like, I don't know, might look weird. That last one's gonna be a slip, single, double half right now. Okay. So what did you say about, you also got the tiny magnets, thinking of them for the little hands of little guys, but they're not strong enough through the cotton. Yeah, exactly. And I also found that the little magnets also like came through the stitches of the cotton too, which was like doubly annoying. Like if the stitches were just a little bit too big, they would sneak their way out. Not cool. Yeah, we'll do slip stitch here. Why not? Whatever. And then we'll cut this yarn. I'm going to leave a long end here. And maybe we can actually just use this long end as what we need to do the embroidery too. Kind of a win-win. I'm going to hide this tail end on the inside, and we can use this tail end for double knotting at the very end. Okay. And now let's try to do some embroidery fixing, for lack of a better term. It's not really fixing, but... So if we go like... See, like, I'm looking to do something like this. You know, and it goes like over that arm there to kind of make it look like a dress. And then other side too. I don't know, will that really look like a dress though, or will that just look like a necklace? No, actually it kind of does look like a little bit more dressy with that. Just a little bit. I kind of wish the thing went out. The train went out a little bit further in the back. I mean, it looks alright from the... Like, if I look at it from the back, it does kind of look like a dress. A little bit. It kind of looks like a weird tail. You think you'll end up with the same issue as the suspenders if you try over the shoulder thing? You think? Okay, well, let's have it come out, like, right here. Let's give it a shot. Like, boom, you go over this part like that, and we'll have it end right here, and then on this side I actually am going to come out of the itself. Let's try that. So like this, and then with this one, here, maybe in here. Let's try coming out like right there. Go over the shoulder here. And let's go in like a little bit further. Kind of make it look like it's overlapping itself. And then here's my plan. If I go like this, out where we started with this dress part. I don't know, this might just not look right, but it doesn't look bad. Just kind of looking a little bit more like a doctor's outfit, maybe. But let's do this. We're going to try going out of these stitches like this to create a little bit more of like a layering. Not a layering, but a little bit more of like a, I don't know, overlapping. I don't really know what the word is. Essentially like trying to thicken up the border there. And this will also connect these two edges, which might look better. I don't know, we're just kind of freestyling here. Wish I knew what her dress looked like. Oh, dude! Foldable scissors are the best, dude. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I realized the other day, I went on a flight, and I had those foldable scissors with me on the flight. And, you know, definitely wasn't supposed to. Alright, I kind of do like what I'm doing right now a little bit more, but only a little bit, to be honest. It just kind of like makes it look more like frilly. You know? Kind of looks nice. Does it look like a dress? I don't know, but it does from the back. I think a flower is going to help us a lot too. You know? Is it the best one? I'll let you decide. But yeah, let's add a little flower and actually maybe more than one. Little bouquet kind of thing. Not bouquet? Bouquet? Yeah. Bouquet? What's the best way to contact me? Instagram, Facebook, Discord. Probably Instagram of those ones is the ones I check the most, but Discord wouldn't hurt. I would say probably Discord or Instagram, probably the best. Facebook, I do not check. Like, rarely ever. I get too much weird spam people on Facebook. Let's go ahead and add some flowers. I mean, listen. Did I make the best dress thing? No. I didn't. But did I try? Yes, I did. Is it noticeable? Maybe from the back. And the bottom. Maybe the flowers will help. Let's try. So we're going to need some embroidery thread for this. Luckily, I have that readied. Do yellow. And let's go with like a blue, like a light blue. Like that. And our needle. Sorry, not needle, hook. Where is our hook? This? Alright. What part of Discord? You can either message me directly. Also, you know what? Actually, Nicole, email might even be the best if you have just a question directly for me. If you're looking for like help, for like crochet help, go to the Discord and go to the like there's like a help part of it. And after this stream, I can go in there because I'm gonna go into there afterwards anyhow because I want to see Kaylin's creation bonsai tree. So yeah, you can either put it there. Or you can email me directly. My email is louis@clubcrochet.com. So if you want to, you can also reach out that way. Really, those are probably the best ones. Or, you know, if you did want to go through Instagram, just message the, probably the Club Crochet account is going to be your best bet on Instagram. Up. We'll do 5 petals for a flower. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one more petal. Okay. All right, so there's our first flower made, right? First petal's looking a little weird, actually. It's fine. Little flower. So I'm thinking we could do like ears. We'll do like one on one side of the ear. Or we could do across the head. You do 1, 2, 3 or 4, maybe. Let's just make a few more of these. I'll make it a little bit easier also this time. Actually, let me see. I might even be able to make them like really tiny. Let's try to make like a really small one. So a really small one would look like chain 2 maybe, and then slip stitch 1. I think if we can do like something like that, 1, 2, slip stitch. How tiny is this going to be? This might be too small. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be too small. No, actually, I think this will be pretty cute. I think, honestly, I think the flowers here are going to be our saving grace. But it's going to, like, actually make this look like a wedding dress a little bit more, you know? That's actually pretty good for a little flower. You know? Yeah, because if we go like a bunch of these little flowers, so just like 1, 2, 3, 4 little tiny ones, maybe 2 big blue ones, maybe. We'll see. Let's start with the little. I'm going to make a few more of those little ones because that was actually really cute. They're pretty easy. Yeah, embroidery floss. Yeah, that's what we're using here. I usually, like when I want to make a little tiny detail like this, embroidery floss usually is the best way to go. As long as you got a good crochet hook for it. Cool beans. Love the bird sounds. Me too. I haven't been going to bed until like way too late recently. And I know it's too late because the birds wake up before I go to bed. And I'm like, oh no, I stayed up too late again. The birds are out. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh man, we're only gonna finish 3 freaking buddies. Come on. I was so hopeful that we'd get way more than this done. Oh, that's so cute though. Okay, 1. So 1 like this. 1 behind the ear, maybe 2. Do we do just like a line of them, or do I just do like a little bouquet of them right here on this ear? You know? Maybe just do that. Just a bunch of them behind one ear, or like in front of one ear. I don't know, what do you think? Do we do it like that, or do we do like a line of them or something? I actually kind of think on one side is really cute, but I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? I'll make another one just in case we want to make more while you guys are giving me your feedback. Marcia says yes to just one side. Cute on one side. Okay, cool. One side. All right. Maybe just stick with that many then. Okay, cool. Let's start with the blue, and then we'll sew over the blue. One side of the blue right there. Up somewhere on the back to double knot 2. Boom. And then I have like kind of a weird petal on this flower, so I want to try to hide that weird petal with another flower if I can. That's the goal. But these don't need to be like super duper sewn on. I just want them, you know, I don't expect them to fall off. Especially if we sew them on over each other. Something like that. First one. Pretty cute. It definitely makes it feel more wedding-y. Okay, so there's one flower attached. Cool. Nice. Next one right here. So it's going to go over this current flower. Actually going to go into the flower itself too. That way it's like really making certain that it's over this flower, and it'll also simultaneously help make sure everything's secured better. So like this, like that. Adorable. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty cute. And then one more flower, this last flower on the outside, like this. Right? Yeah, that'll be cute. Oh, should I have done it on the other ear? To match the... I mean, it's too late now, whatever. Whatever. I probably should have, but what are you going to do? Because, like, I like what Zoe said with the asymmetry. Oh no, our music ended. Hold on, I'll add some new music in. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay. And right under it. Okay guys, after this one we're speed running a bunny, and I'm going to make the decision ahead of time that we're gonna do it in what color? Something different than what we already have. Probably orange. I think orange would be nice. You like this? Okay, cool. Boom. All right. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. I like it. Okay, so we got cute little wedding bunnies. They look really cute together. Here, wait. Actually, they should be on this side. Doesn't that look cute? Aw. So now we gotta hide these tomorrow. We got our purple bunny. This one's the one I'm keeping. I always want to keep one copy of a bunny here, just in case I need it. And then, last one, we're gonna go with an orange bunny. What do you think? Orange? Jazzy says teal. We don't have a teal one. I can do teal. Sure. Sure, let's do teal. Teal with maybe like an orange nose. That could be fun. Joke time from Amber. Amber's got a joke break for us. Amber says, how can you tell which rabbits are old? You look for the gray hairs. That's good. I like it. Okay, we need to speed run this. We only got 20 minutes to make a bunny. But we've made 3 already. I think we can go fast. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our goal is to finish this within the hour. That is T-minus 20 minutes to finish a bunny. Can we do it in 20 minutes? Do you believe in me? I believe in me. If I could just get my stitches right. If I could just get the stitches right. Nice. Okay. Hey, if you haven't yet, give this video a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you've already liked it, but I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We do live streams like this all the time. If this is your first, welcome in. And thanks for joining. I'm sure we're going to be doing, let's see, I think next week, Cooper, do you remember? I don't know if Cooper's still in the chat or not, but I think it was a burb stream next week. You know, I'll check in a second. Well, I'm having deja vu right now. But yeah, I think it was a burb next week. We're doing just like a burb crochet along. Or that might have been last week. I can't remember. But we can always move it. It might be dinosaurs. We might have said that. I can't really remember. Ears. Snoot. Snoot is next. And I already have a tooth. Alright. Speed run. Yeah. Burb was supposed to be last week. Okay, I thought so. Then maybe we just move Burb to this week. Or next week, rather. You know? Since I had to miss last week's stream. I don't think I have anything. Unless I get sick. Perfect music for speed running, crocheting a bunny. Speed bunny. Alright, piece is done. Now on to the head. Work. I think it's enough white yarn. Kind of close though. One, two, and this one we're making look like a doofus. We need one bunny that looks like a doofus. I think it. Tight there, okay. All right. How are we doing on time? 15 minutes. We can finish this bunny in 15. I believe in us. That's not even that bad. We're gonna hit our goal, guys. I think. Well, we're not gonna hit our goal. Our goal was 6 bunnies, but we're gonna hit just under our goal. At the very least, we're gonna hit our timeline, which was to stop at 6. Oh, dude, congratulations, Patricia. In the other chat, Patricia says, exciting news, they made 2 snowy owls and sold them both. Oh my gosh, congratulations, that's a big deal. Wow, that's so cool. And also, that sounds really cute. I love snowy owls. Long pigeon is the best. I think it's 3, right? Yeah, 3. 1, 2. I love snowy owls. I love owls in general. I think owls are so cool. Truly one of the coolest animals, in my opinion. Increase here. Nice. Sometimes I feel like when I'm crocheting, in my head, there's like this, you know that, you guys ever play DDR? There's like a DJ in my head that's going like, nice, good work, perfect. And then when I mess up, there's like, miss, oops, ouch. Sounds good, Amber. We might be done by the time you're done. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then increase. Okay. Increase here. Yeah, we are flying now that I remember how to crochet these. Almost already adding the face. This is wild. And let's make the eyes go out. Do we do crazy eyes? Let's do one big, yeah, let's do crazy eyes. We're gonna do one big eye, one small eye, looking in opposite directions. That's what we're doing. I need a crazy bunny in here. Crazy bunny? Crazy bunny sounds like a production company for movies. Like Bad Robot or whatever. All right, adding the face now. There's one. And two. And looking out ways. Let's go big eye on this side. And a little eye on this side. Oh yeah, that's looking weird. I love it. Love a weirdo. Nice. Okay. Guardians of Ga'Hoole. I love that. Oh, you see snowy owls there every winter? Where are you? Where do you live, Patricia? That you see snowy owls every winter. That's so cool. Alright. Boop the snoot. Oh wait. Tooth the floof. Alright, only 10 minutes remain. Hey guys, I know I'm going to say this again a few times, but thank you so much for joining me on today's live stream. Sorry I missed last week, but I'll try not to miss next week's. And then next week, yeah, I think we'll have moved our burb stream to next week, so we'll do a fun burb stream. And then I think we're going to go to dinosaurs for a little bit too. I've got some fun dinosaur stuff planned after that. Alright. I love how ridiculous it looks like before we put the muzzle on. Or, you know, whatever it is. The snoot. We're going to do orange for the nose. For this one. Snoot is snouted. Next we need a little nose. We're going to use our orange for that. If you're not already subscribed, I don't know how you found us, to be completely honest, but if you aren't already subscribed, I highly suggest you subscribe down below. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss it when we come out with these live streams weekly. And love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. It's really important. And also, what else? What else? Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes we forget that. Bad thing to forget. Don't forget to eat. You can forget to doom scroll. Go ahead, it's fine. Go ahead and forget to doom scroll. Today, you don't need it. You don't need to doom scroll today. You already did so much today. You don't need to also doom scroll your night away. It's a Friday night. Chill out, watch a movie, crochet a bit. Text a friend you haven't talked to in a second. Tell them you love them. And just stay off of Instagram. Unless you're really feeling it. And that's okay too. I just personally, whenever I'm on Instagram, it's like only a matter of time before I'm like, why am I on Instagram? How did they get me here? How have I been on this for so long? And so the best way for me not to do that is just to not go on it at all. Which I know, running a business and not going on Instagram is kind of a problem in and of itself, but I'm working on it. Nice. There's our ear. Our first ear. We got 2 of these boys to pop on the head. All right. Nice. Remember last time we did like an emo bunny? Anybody remember that? It was so cool. It was like patchwork and emo and stuff. It was really neat. Oh, you're on the New Hampshire coast. Hydrate before you dehydrate. I love that. Take your meds. I love that. Speaking of, I should really have a drink with me when I stream. I know I really should. I have a water behind me. I just don't. Who needs water? Don't drink water. Anybody watch Dimension 20 with Brendan Lee Mulligan? There's one season where there's a Jiminy Cricket and he always goes, "Don't drink water." And I always think, don't do it. Don't drink it. Don't drink water. It's poison. All right, almost done. 5 more minutes left to finish the last few rounds of our bunny. Only a couple more though. Let's get that fuzzy white. Running out of this yarn, but we can use enough of it just to make a little bunny tail. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right. Wow, does music just get loud? I feel like the music just got really loud. Is that just for me? Whatever, we're almost done anyhow. It's kind of epic. Epic music finale. One, 2, 3. Another foot. All right. Last leg. 1. Whew. 2. These bobble stitches are taking it out of me though. 3. One more. 4. Boom. All right. Nice. All right, last 2 rounds. Here we go. 3 minutes to finish 2 rounds. We can do it. 1. Only 12 stitches in this round. 2. 3. Wow, this is like speedrun music. It's giving me anxiety, but like kind of in a fun way. Fun anxiety. Even though it messed me up. Dude, the bassist of this song is wild. Boom. That stick is fighting us. Okay. Okay. Stuff it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, this music's wild. How is bunnies and corn similar? They both got ears. I like that. It is. His music is slapping straight up. 1. 6 stitches. 2. Oh no, we're on our last minute. We're not gonna make it. 3. 4. 5. I'll stitch. 6. Oh! Sure. Magnets. Magnets, how do they work? We need magnets. This one. Oh no, we lost a needle. Boom. Oh, stuffing. I forgot stuffing. Oh no, we didn't make it. I think we're at 6 right now. That's okay. Oh well, we tried. We almost got there. Didn't slack off. Two, 3, 6, pull tight, hide the end, and time. All right, there's our bunny. Crazy looking bunny on that one, but quick. Made that one real quick. All right, guys, so here was our last bunny that we made. Here's our bridal bunny. Bridal bunny looking cute. Here's her little dress. And then we've got our groom bunny looking cute. And then of course we've got our starter bunny. This is the first one we made. And then we've got this other bunny that I'm not gonna hide that one. That's just our extra bunny. All right, team. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna be live again next Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to not miss that, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the little bell icon so you don't miss our live crochet alongs. We try to do one of these every single week. Again, if you'd like to support this channel, that would mean a lot to me. There's a whole bunch of different ways to support. Probably the best is with a Club Crochet membership. You can learn more at clubcrochet.com. Purchase kits and merch in the store. We've got a whole bunch of different stuff. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much again for joining. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter or whatever you're doing this weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, stop. No, you hang up first. Oops, wrong one. This one. There we go. No, you hang up first. Stirp, you're making me blush. Oh my gosh, stop, you're making me blush. Oh, last second comment from Heather. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining. Bye, Kristen. Bye, Tina. Bye, Kaylin. Bye, Cooper. Bye, Prisma. Bye, Timothy. Bye, Gumming Gaming Gallery. How much did you have? How much time did I have to crochet the bunnies? Oh, I did this in, we did 3 hours. 4 bunnies in 3 hours. Yeah. We were kind of farting around for a little bit, though, too. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.